On the 26th of January 2023, Mercedes-Benz made a stunning announcement. The German luxury automaker published a press release announcing that they had become the world's first automotive company to certify a Level 3 autonomous driving system for the US market. This may have come as a huge shock to Tesla fans, who believed the US carmaker was far and away the leader in self-driving tech. Does Tesla still have some sort of competitive advantage, or has Mercedes completely eaten their lunch? Today on High Teched, we are going to take a look. To understand the full picture, we must first go to the source, Mercedes' press release. What was the actual announcement? Well, according to them, their Mercedes-Benz Drive Pilot system has been approved as being compliant with the state regulations of Nevada, becoming the first and only Level 3 system in a standard production vehicle authorized for use on US public freeways. Already, it's looking like things were not as rosy as they seemed. First, the tech can only go so far as to being used in a single state. Secondly, it can only be used on certain roads. Freeways have always been one of the easiest scenarios for autonomous driving. Traffic flow on a freeway is unhindered because there are no traffic signals, intersections, or at-grade crossings with other roads, railways, or pedestrian paths. Now, it should be noted that Mercedes has already filed certification documents with the state authorities of California and hope to have approval sometime later this year. Still, it seems they have a long way to go before they are even approved for use on all US freeways. Cars with this drive system also have the slight problem of being currently unavailable. Drive Pilot will be available in the US market as an option for model year 2024 Mercedes-Benz S-Class and EQS sedan models, with the first cars expected to be delivered to customers in the second half of 2023. The final nail in this coffin? It only works on suitable freeway sections and where there is high traffic density up to the speed of 40 miles per hour, aka slow-moving and stop-and-go traffic. With all these caveats, you may start to wonder what the big deal is. And you would be right. You see, what at first glance may have seemed like a revolutionary change in the autonomous driving landscape is instead, unfortunately, only a smaller evolutionary step. The capabilities of the system are not particularly advanced from what we currently already have. The real quote-unquote big deal is that Mercedes has gotten approval for their system, and so their drivers can now, under very limited conditions, take their eyes off the road and have that action not be illegal. In those select circumstances, the driver can take their mind off the traffic and focus on other activities. Also, when Drive Pilot is engaged, applications can be enabled on the vehicle's integrated central display that are otherwise blocked while driving. Again, I stress, evolution, not revolution. So what does this mean for Tesla? At the moment, really not all that much. Tesla already has 400,000 cars out in the wild that have access to their full self-driving beta. And while the performance is still far from what Elon Musk has promised in the past, it is still the most accessible and advanced autonomous driving software available to buy today. They are currently in the midst of working on the release of V11 of FSD. The release notes of V11 have been leaked, which states that this version will unify the vision and planning stack on and off highway, and replaces the legacy highway stack, which is over 4 years old. The legacy highway stack still relies on several single camera and single framed networks, and was set up to handle simple lane-specific maneuvers. FSD Beta's multi-camera video networks and next-gen planner that allows for more complex agent interaction with less reliance on lanes makes way for adding more intelligent behaviors, smoother control, and better decision-making. While V11 has been teased as coming since late 2021, it seems this time it really is about to arrive, as it is already in use by internal Tesla employees. In fact, Tesla has already updated V11 in the past few months and is on V11.3 internally, which is the version currently planned for public-wide release. With this unification, we should expect to see another leap in performance for Tesla, and should at least in theory make their own freeway autonomous driving experience good enough to meet the same standards as Mercedes, and would most probably allow them to also be certified in Nevada for Level 3 self-driving. The real takeaway in my opinion here is that the legal framework for autonomous driving is advancing, and the most advanced systems are starting to be legally recognized, categorized, and approved. The uptake in self-driving has been slower than promised, but it is arriving. Better late than never though, right? Let me know your thoughts. Is this a wake-up call for Tesla? And if you enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing.